Alright, we are recording. Part 2, Deus Ex Mankind Divided. And let's see if I can say more political stuff that will upset people. I have no idea. I mean, it's like I'm doing this more than a week before anything would be coming out to... and it's also nobody... more than a week before anything would come out such that it would be we should, yell at this guy. But it's also no one watches what I do, so... But I will also just add with the whole idea here, with the pandering in stories, it's, as I was saying, I mean, it's
Open blinds.
Classic stories, the ones that have truly succeeded, are ones that don't need to rely on that it is just everything.
Play it.
Everybody knows this stuff, everybody experiences this.
It's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Okay, I am sorry, but I'm probably not going to read this stuff. I'm just not quite feeling like it.
As you wish.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Which, yes, dump that, dump... Oh. Oh, and you know what, actually, hang on. So this will be for ammo. No, I want to keep the pistol. So can dump those. That, no. No, come on. Exit back. There we go. Yeah, that figures. More ammo. That. Okay, that's fine. There. Did I? I think I did, but I just don't quite remember. Yeah, we'll do this. I don't remember. I think there is something about doing it now or later, but yeah.
Sir.
Drink of water.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. Tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
I need to tweak the graphics.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. Wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could, after the incident. Our Our patents, our tech, everything.
It actually would have been ways to stop that, but
well,
yeah.
sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
I'm pretty sure that you are able to... that he would have been able to argue that no, things need to freeze there because I can't... I'm the CEO, I'm the president, I can't step up and be active because I'm in the hospital bed, so that there would have been some things, but yeah.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Rocaseca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
I think they're still married, though. At least I wouldn't know, but the voice actor for Jensen and the voice actress for Megan were actually married, as I recall.
You talked to Richard lately?
I think that's still the case.
Frank. Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Ogs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
Something kind of funny for me is I actually do need to pay attention to some stuff in this game because, as I mentioned earlier, I have, written a number of stories. I've talked about them previously, but the current... I don't know when I'll be getting back to it, but, well, when I'll be getting back to the series. So, one of the stories I did, actually, it would have come out around the time this did, was Super Fantasy Story, and it was like, the starting of the mythos kind of thing. So, first one, the second one that I want to do one more editing pass, hopefully that'll be the last one, then that'll go live, is like, now there's more people, and I have an idea for a next book that would be some of the consequences of there being so many people. Especially some wanting to be, because it's not, like, oh no, just this person, no, it's a cross-section. So, there are going to be those that would be like, I'm a god, treat me as a god kind of stuff, and going into that, and yeah, and it's, so the idea of the ghetto stuff here, because I am, in the book that will be coming out hopefully soon, let's just say months, okay, certainly before the end of the year, that is my hope, although I'm only saying that now, but I can't imagine it taking that long. I do try to be very active in there about the whole, people are more similar than different, so the idea of treating people differently is wrong. But it is still, the notion of fear, and the future book is one that there are reasons to be afraid. So I do need to pay attention to some of this, because that's very much what is here, is that, and the whole, that arcology, the idea of putting them all in one place. In some ways, yes, that is a horrible thing, because when you separate people like that, you're going to breed resentment because of the implied ignorance. You're not around these other people, so you don't know them, and it makes it easy to believe the caricatures than to know the characters of the people. Because it's the characters of people that it's definitely more similar than different. But at the same time, especially with the incident that they've been referring to, that's the end of human revolution, there can also be an argument for kind of an exile. It's not exactly an exile, but it is like, no, go here, because that allows those wounds to heal. But finding that balance can be very tricky. It is like, if you look back into some of American history, there were efforts and plans to do things where, for emancipated slaves, freed slaves, to basically send them off somewhere. And that does sound horrible, but the idea was basically, if you just freed them and kept them in America, there would be such resentment from them towards the owners, but also the former owners towards them, that the tension would be so dangerous that the idea of, there was a specific name, I just can't think of what it was, for this plan. I mean, a name for this plan, I just can't think of it. But to basically just relocate them to, like, a territory where it's like, this is yours now. So that way they would have time to build up their own society there, and then bring about the integration when that hatred had died down, would be successful, and it would be a healthier kind of integration. Obviously, that's not what ended up happening, because we had the Civil War and all that. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting thing. And also, to be clear, some of it was a send them back to Africa thing, but some of it was not that. Some of it was also a territory of the United States that we had, where it's like, this is yours. Go. It's like, this can be yours. You can just go there. And it does. The place I was reading this did also talk about. So, I don't remember what island it was that's in, like, the Caribbean or in the Atlantic, where they actually tried doing this and it failed miserably. But part of that was also the people in charge of it were exploiting. They were corrupt. They were exploiting the people there. So I mean, it was like things went badly there because people made choices that would lead it to go badly. Yeah, but it is just one of those. It is a hard question. It's a very hard question, and that's one way to also put it with regard to American history, and would also somewhat be the case here. But with the American history concept is just the whole, you can't just flip a switch. And that's something very much true with Lincoln. He didn't want to just declare all slaves free, because he knew that would breed such hatred that it would only make the situation worse, actually. That to try to chip away at it, to get the culture to the point of saying, no, across the nation, slavery is wrong, that's the better place to get to. That's when you can really end slavery. But obviously the Civil War happened, everything changed from that, but there was that effort of trying to improve the situation, so then the situation could really work to improve the world. And here, that potentially is what you're arguing with these arcologies, but it still is you're separating people from people based on a difference that it's like, almost feels arbitrary. I mean, it isn't, although in Jensen's case it is, because he didn't choose this to happen to him. So how does that work? So it is a very interesting, deep, and one of the interesting and deep questions, but it's also one of those, there really is no good answer. They're all hard questions. And that kind of makes it so interesting and worthwhile for a game like this to explore, or for a book that hopefully I will write competently.
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Okay. Yeah, so I can't do anything with that yet. Okay. I do kind of remember those, and they are pretty neat. I just want to clear through this as I can.
Sorry, I cannot help.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door is the most peaceful option. I got it.
The outgrowth is usefulness.
Just
They needed the apartment. Maybe for another wrench.
Please, leave me alone.
The same
okay.
to anyone who knows you. How long until they evict us too?
I'm just doing everything, going everywhere best I can.
Always watching, because you are always watching.
I maybe should not have done that.
What the non-augmented peoples of the world have failed to grasp is the incident was a tragedy for all.
But it wasn't all of humankind that was, Doctor.
The loss of life on both sides was considerable, but instead of
Yep, wrong button. Yep. Yep. Oh. At least you are able to, oh, autocomplete. You are able to type it in with your keyboard.
Months ago, earlier today, the Ruzicka train station fell victim to a bombing. The third to hit Prague in recent months.
Pay no attention. I don't think I want to go in there yet.
Take control of your destiny, brother.
We are at the brink of a new... Seeker, are you prepared for the ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close, and the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know of it?
The heck? Sorry, I just noticed something. I kind of wanted to alt-tab to check on it.
Church can help me get where I'm going.
Wow, I've never noticed that.
Each of us
So,
lives with needs,
typically we're gonna watch it.
desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder. What, if anything, lies beyond this?
What the heck? When I'm in the game, things are just stuttering outside. I don't know why.
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have not.
This singular...
I'm just gonna start trying to get through this more quickly.
So you're here on a recruitment drive.
And
I mean, we can pause and read, so...
Let me guess. He's one of the flesh-flawed.
No.
Tell me more about the...
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and murder.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brain.
Thanks to the builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy.
Nothing right now.
Very well.
Face of persecution and hatred, I broke. I hated myself.
That, and also I really want to see what I can do here, because I know I've got some stuff turned up. You know what? That actually, that can be off. That is going to be a fair amount of it. So, yeah, as it explains there. And that's Contact Hardening Shadows is AMD's answer, which came out before NVIDIA's percentage closer soft shadows. Though I will grant that at least in GTA 5, PCSS did look better. But there's also weird behavior with CHS that I'm not entirely sure why it was happening. If that doesn't force it to restart, I'm good with that. It doesn't, so okay. Those things actually should improve performance. So. Yeah.
You stop right there. Yeah, you.
Me? Oh, no, him.
Hands behind your head.
This might not get me up high enough to matter, but still, let's do it. Also, it's going to help me with getting where I want to go. Think.
Okay, hands behind your back.
And it has to be a violation of our rights.
It is interesting how games really do just be like, yeah, you want to steal, go ahead.
This is not right.
I don't have a password for it, do I? No, I didn't think so.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Right. Come on. That was weird. I should be able to just click to open those up, but it wasn't letting me. Okay, that was just weird.
District is pretty quiet.
Okay, so I will basically need to go back.
Lust. And it has to be a violation of our rights.
Yeah, if I can avoid going in that way, that would be good. That's a police checkpoint.
Very interesting.
Don't forget about your permit authentication
I just want
card.
to check your...
Doc Larry! Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All OGs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
I'll clear it up with the people I work for. They'll take care of it.
And who do you work for exactly?
Does it matter? You worried I might outrank you?
Of course not. These rules, they apply to everyone. Besides, I am regional director of document checking. I report to God directly. It is God who tells me that if you continue this way, without proper permit, I am morally obliged to shoot you.
I was being cooperative.
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
This document agent you mentioned, you see the one in charge? He gets you to stop Oggs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
All right, give me the address.
I mean, it's a side quest, so.
Who's behind all this?
Shekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
Milena would look better.
I'm sorry.
Or.
I saw him last night, out behind the ring.
Oh.
He had a mallet in one hand, a bag in the other.
That's an urban meme.
You'd never...
Come on, I just... Alright. Oh, no, this doesn't give me... Well...
Don't say that.
I mean, you were probably...
I wasn't paying attention. What are we doing now?
Don't blow your cover.
Not our tales, stupid flags. Up.
So one thing I can talk about, Go Time, I got a new laptop, Framework 16. I kind of had to because the old laptop died on me. But it is the specific configuration I got for the Framework 16. It's powerful enough. I could do some recordings there. Not these, because laptop isn't how you want to use the gaze tracker, and the I don't know if I could get the software for the other thing, the oximeter to work, so.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Milena would look better.
Yep. Oh, we also have this now. Yeah, let's actually stay crouched, because that keeps me quiet. But yeah, so when was it that I mentioned it? Was it this video or previous video about trying to do some more Let's Play Pluses or just general game playthroughs? I might do it more so on that.
Delivery truck here.
But yeah, as I said, these videos I couldn't do.
Idiots. Not answer.
There.
Hope this does not take much longer.
Think you can order me around? He's not here.
not here.
Who would have found him?
Anything else? Dust me here. He must have fled.
Shut up.
I find him in this distance.
We don't have all day to look for this cockroach.
Does he have an apartment in the city, maybe?
Little nerd. Set this place on fire. Hurry up.
Whoops. Okay.
Are you using your eyes or trying to find him by the smell? You think he's read all these books, or he just leaves them out to look smart? Are you waiting for me to find them, Bob?
Yes. No more excuses. Find him.
Look at the van. In there. Has anyone seen this Oyobo?
What if he was never here?
Alright.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Yeah. Sure. Oh wait, no, I can't. I'm not. Oh. I can't hack it. And I know I don't need to, but I just... Nah, the time is running short for this video. Let's just get to it. There.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonder kind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
They're not gonna be a problem for now. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Just knows that Alexander stopped.
I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty fogs of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
Hang on a sec, you're gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Ottar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Ottar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure, or what?
What exactly
I'm gonna start skipping.
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong, but don't...
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system.
All right, let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again.
Way too much blood there for me to feel comfortable.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to... Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected. But you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Okay? Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself.
I'm smiling a little bit. I'll explain why.
These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah, David Sarif installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers. Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you want to use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead, Jensen.
Yeah.
Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
Where is...
ahead,
Okay,
Jensen.
shut up.
Shut down one of
Hang
the
on,
implants you're not
there.
using.
Stop the timer. Disable... Wait.
Go ahead, Jensen.
So wait, if I turn that off, I...
One of the implants you're not using.
Oh, now that's kind of silly.
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants.
No, fine. Just so he shuts up.
See that? Cooled you right
Oh, okay.
down.
Oh, one of...
You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
If I remember correctly, there's a bunch of praxis points you can find in here.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. I help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my AUGs. If there's something inside me I don't know about, he's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarah's work. These new AUGs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell.
That's the Titan one.
Dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that. Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what. Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
Yeah, so it's also just how can they explain him having new abilities after the previous one? I mean, it's like in theory, could be, yeah, we're upgrading you, but this, the intrigue that this inspires,
I've hidden these
it's appropriate, it makes sense.
I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a sad...
Yeah, I'm gonna start advancing.
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened.
Pangea.
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. There's a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... it would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to...
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But... my last shipment got intercepted. By Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Caller. Thanks for the praxis.
Yeah. Save, we can just save on top of that one. I don't mind that. But I do also want to just look around. Pretty sure that there is actually, like, you can just pick up some praxis here. Or at least, it might be that that's... I think it is here is where the, if you do New Game Plus, where it's, where you will get access to everything. But I think it's also, you could get a version of the game that would just give you bonus praxis, and I think it is, this is the location where that was. So let's... I do want Icarus Landing. Yes. I don't need Typhoon. I want this. There are situations where that will be very useful. How many will this take? Just the one... Yeah, take that as well. How much? Yeah, that's 2. I mean, that will be helpful. I just don't know if I need it yet. Yes. That's also only 1, so yes, I will take that as well. So now I got 2 left. I'll wait on that. Oh, actually, this will be good to get. Hang on. Oh, yeah. I think I will go with this for now. I'll just have to wait. Do more. There. There we go. No. How do I pull up the wheel? Do the sign stuff? Oh boy, I also need to dump some of that. No. I definitely did not mean to do that. And that's gonna undo, well, alright. I don't remember how I pulled that up to change it, and I know this is running long, and it's... Basically, I just want to do some bookkeeping here, so if you want to stop watching, that's fine. I won't be offended. We'll be curious as to why you've been watching this long, but... I do need to pick stuff up, though. Again. There's an achievement, well, I'd already have it, I believe, for finding every single book. Can I... Oh yeah, there was Neuropozyne somewhere else as well. There it is, okay. That quick save in there. Yeah, Icarus landing. It's nice to avoid that damage. Okay, so hang on. What doll does this give me? Yeah, extraordinary heights. Yeah, because I think that will prove useful. I want this as well. Because there are situations that will prove useful. Okay. There. Yes, the augmentation with B. Okay. Okay, and it's just that. Got it. Alright. Wait, no. One more quick thing. Here. Undo that. And this is another area, so I'm gonna do this stuff first. Alright, and yes, I know there's a lot I'm gonna have to dump there, but that's for another time. Alright, there. And yeah, I shall see you then.